Good morning. My name is Joy Bell, and this is Mommy Moments. So I've been tasked with the assignment to share my experience as a mother by my husband, and all he told me was, "Do you trust me?" And I said, "Yes." And I gave him the look like, I trust you. And here we are. So I am just going to talk a little bit about motherhood. I don't really know what to say, but hopefully God will give me the strength to make it through. So let me preface this by saying that I often, on a weekly basis, struggle to feel that I'm a good mom. And I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that way. I have successes, I have failures, but there's no handbook to being a parent. So I often question myself as to what I could do different or what could I do better or am I a good mom to my kids? So as I share my experience, it's my hope to help someone else who might be struggling with the same thing or who may have similar experiences. And, we can have dialogue and conversation on how to help each other out on this journey through motherhood because it's not an easy one, but it's well worth it. So, we're going to start off with how my past week has been. This past week was Thanksgiving. It's always a fun time for Thanksgiving because there's travel for my family and I. My husband's family is from Florida, the country part of Florida, not the beach. Nice beach vacation weather. So it usually travels about, I say roughly 4 hours. It's longer because we have three kids. So in total, I have been a mother for 3 years, but I have three children, ages 3, 2, and now Carter is 6 months. And it's never fun traveling. Never fun traveling. I will say one time we had a successful travel, and that was all based on technology. But and I don't see anything wrong with technology. But I just don't want my kids sitting looking at tablets for 4 to 5 hours. So this trip, we decided not to do tablets, and plus we're going to the country where we don't really get cell service, so it wasn't going to work for us. And I would say overall it was pretty good. My son is now potty trained, so this was his first road trip. Actually going on a road trip and not being able to wear a pull up. So he did well. He told us when he had to use the potty. And of course, we never were really at a space where we could stop. And I would be like, "Can you hold it?" And he'll say yes. And he did a great job. He didn't have any accidents. One time, Tyler did have to take him to the restroom. The other time, we had to make do with what we had and had the situation taken care of, but it worked out. I will say, let me be honest and frank right now because I don't know how my energy level is coming off, but I'm very tired right now. And I think it's as a result of a combination of Thanksgiving. We all sleep in one room, so the kids being in new surroundings, kind of didn't sleep too well. And then Carter has a little cold, so he has a cough. And one night he had a very bad night with the cough. So we didn't get much rest. I probably could have took a nap during the day, but I'm just one of those parents, like I just love making memories with my children, and we haven't been able to go down there and visit like we want to, and I just enjoy the quiet peacefulness of the country. So what I learned from that trip was take your naps while you can. The memories can wait. That's definitely what I learned from that. So we've done that. We come back. My mom came and helped me this week. Let me tell you, mothers, and I'm learning this, do not hesitate to ask for help. I didn't know how much help I needed until my mom is not here now, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I need her. I need help. Send help, please. And I really got emotional when she left because it's, I have this feeling of guilt. I know God has blessed me with these beautiful, beautiful babies. Like, they light up my life. They gave me new meaning. They gave me a new definition of love. Like, my children helped me really see how God sees me. And I struggle with like not being present, like wanting someone else to get a break from the kids because I'm like, God sent me this blessing. Why do I want a break from them? And so it gets me really emotional. And I just try to do it all. So, but I can't. I can't do it all. I guess it's that woman. It's a superwoman syndrome. I try it. I try to cook. I try to clean. I try to do everything that they want to do, and it's very, 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 very hard. And I'm just really, really tired right now. But they give me the strength. The Lord gives me strength, and then my husband. Not to say he doesn't help me out, but there's probably more he can do, and it's not that he doesn't want to do it. It's because I won't let him, or let him know what I need. So, getting back on track to what I was trying to say, on this journey, help hold me accountable, and give me tips on how to take care of yourself, because it's really, really hard for me to give my kids my best when I'm tired, I'm drained, I'm not feeling well, and I just want to rest, and they want to play, and they have all the energy. So, just that time away, that time down for someone else to watch them, or you to, just do some self-care, can really rejuvenate you. So I hopefully will be doing some of that this weekend. I'll let you know how that goes. Also this week, Tyler, Jack has started karate. And I got so teary eyed because he looked like such a big boy. He did nothing that they asked him to do. But just the fact that he had his uniform on, I'm so, so excited. The reason behind me wanting him to do, I want him to do extracurricular activities. Carter, I don't know if you all can see him. He's in my lap, and I think he's going to go for the microphone any minute. He's just planning his strategy. But my reason behind wanting him to get into karate was because he's a boy, so he's full of energy, and I know my boy moms understand. It's like I want him to first be aware of his body. I want him to have self-discipline, and also just understanding boundaries, space boundaries, um, and more structure. So I really don't think that my child is a bad child by any means necessary. But he is full of energy, and he gets so, so excited that sometimes he doesn't know how to tune it down. And I just want to make sure that, I have another outlet of ensuring that he has self-discipline. At home, we do things, but they always do. I feel like even in his class, he does better with others. So, having those teachers, a male teacher and a female teacher, and they're very direct and like, okay, Jackson, I said sit down. You sit down now. So we do it. But to have that reinforcement through karate is what I'm really, really looking forward to. I think he really enjoyed it. Of course, it took a lot of redirecting. It was his first day in class, so it was funny, it was interesting. But today we actually have his second karate class where he will officially earn his belt, and I am super, super excited about that. I know he's only 3, and it probably means nothing to him, but I'm just making memories with my children. I think that's very, very important, to get them involved in a lot of things, to see what they like not necessarily what I want to do, but to get them involved in things that they may like, expose them to things that I wasn't necessarily exposed. Not because my parents didn't want to expose me, but I just think we live in a different generation that has more options available, more um I think we tolerate a little bit more diversity in the things that we will allow our children to participate in. So, as much as there is out there, I want to show my children the world if I can. So, that's pretty much been my week. There's probably been things that I have left out, but I can't remember right now. I'm just nursing the sick household right now. Carter's sick. Kennedy and Jackson were sick, but now it looks like they're coming back sick. That's the one thing about daycare. It's just a breeding ground for germs. So having all these sick kids, still trying to work full time, Tyler still working full time, still trying to take care of the household and make time for myself. So I will say I gave myself a F for this week on self care. But on parent, I felt like I'm rocking it this week. But each week, I just kind of want to, I guess, what I would like to do. I don't know if this is the vision that my husband has. I'm sure he's going to edit some of this because it's getting kind of long. But my hope is that something that I go through, that I can share it to help someone else, but for someone to help me. Because oftentimes we live in society that doesn't highlight the negative. It doesn't highlight what's not going right. And so you oftentimes just keep it to yourself and think that you're failing at stuff. When really you're not failing. Someone else might think you're winning, but we never know. So I just want to be transparent and honest with my journey as a mother. I'm hoping, to continue to make mommy friends. I have I don't want to say older. My grandma taught me to call them seasoned. I have seasoned women in my life that have really, truly been a blessing to me, who love my children the same as they love me and give me the support that I need. And I truly, truly appreciate them. And I think it's also important to have peers that are going through it together, so you can have those struggles with. I know just this past week I have a friend that I was able to be vulnerable with, and I just cried. That's all I could do, because I was like, I'm overwhelmed, and I couldn't even put it into words what it was. But when I expressed it to her, she was like, yeah, it sounds like you're overwhelmed, and this is what you need to do, or this is what I do. And I just think it's important that we have that, and I just want to establish that with other mommies, soon to be mommies. I by no means have everything together. I'm learning every day. I tell Tyler all the time, I don't feel like I'm doing good enough, but I'm doing the best that I can. And I know that these kids are my assignment, because they keep me going. They push me. I love them. And even when I'm tired, even right now, I don't feel the best. My head's hurting. I'm tired. But I see joy. I see love when I look at my kids, and they give me the strength and energy to move forward. So, mommies, we're in this together. Don't think you're doing a bad job. I keep trying to tell myself that. I have affirmations in my mirror that I read every morning. And the one thing that I would like to leave with you today, that one of my affirmations is you I am made for my babies, and my babies love me, and I love them, and no one could ever love or take care of them the way that I am and that I will. So just keep that in mind, knowing that you're on assignment with your children. And ooh, nasty boy, you slobby wobby. Um, they're made for you. They were made for you. You were made for them. Even in your darkest times, we make mistakes. We go off we go off, say things we shouldn't say, or do things we shouldn't do with our children, but they still love you. They still need you. And These kids were specifically given to us, and we have to be held accountable and be responsible, but know that we won't get it. It won't be perfect. Anything that's going to be easy, God won't give it to us. That's how I believe. You work hard for what God gives you. He found the microphone, so I guess that means it's time to end. So I don't know if this is what Tyler imagined, but this is what I'm giving. It's giving what I'm giving, Carter. But so I guess hopefully, we'll try to find time. Hopefully there'll be some funny stories. There may be some tears, but we'll get through this journey together through mommy moments. So I've enjoyed this time with you all. It's like therapy to get these things off my chest. And I look forward to hearing any feedback or any thoughts, any conversations that you all would like to have. And that's it for now. Carter, you have anything you want to say to the people? What do you want to say? Huh? What are you going to say? Let's hear it. Okay. So he doesn't have anything to say. He just wants to look at the microphone. He's going to be behind the scenes like his daddy. All right. Bye-bye for now.